The Kingdom of Oruoma had never known a night as heavy as the one that followed the chief priest's warning. Winds swept across the palace roofs, carrying an uneasiness that made even the guards restless. Princess Nkemjika barely slept. Every time she closed her eyes, she saw Obinna. His gentle smile, his quiet strength, and the way he had held her golden bracelet as if it were sacred. At dawn, hurried footsteps filled the courtyard. The king had summoned the council. Something urgent had happened in the forest. Shadows moving between trees, footprints belonging to no known creature, and cowries scattered across the ground like signs from the spirits. But deep in her heart, Nkemjika felt it all tied to her. By noon, unable to remain still, she wrapped a plain cloth over her royal attire and quietly slipped out of the palace. Her feet carried her to the forest, the same path Obinna walked every day. Birds scattered as she approached. The forest hummed, but she sensed something else watching. Then a crack of twigs. She turned. "Who is there?" A familiar voice answered. "It is only me, princess." Obinna stepped into view, dusty and tired, but his eyes warm as ever. "Obinna," she breathed. "I needed to see you." "I shouldn't be here," he whispered. "The guards warned me. The king will never accept." "I don't care," she said firmly. "My heart has already chosen." The forest fell silent around them. But before he could speak, 3 palace guards burst into the clearing. "There! The hunter! Seize him!" Nkemjika immediately stood in front of him. "You will not touch him. Princess, step aside. These are the king's orders." She didn't move. Obinna simply lifted his hands. "I surrender. Do not hurt her." They dragged him away, leaving her kneeling in the leaves, trembling. By evening the story had spread. The princess had been seen with a hunter. The hunter had been arrested. Rumors filled the streets like smoke. In the dungeon, Obinna held the bracelet close to his chest. "She gave me this. Even if I die here, she loved me." Upstairs, Nkemjika stormed into the king's chamber. "Father, release him." King Azubike's expression hardened. "My daughter. You chase what you cannot have. You are a princess. He is a hunter. He is a good man. Why must love depend on status?" "Because the throne is bigger than love." Her voice broke, but her spirit didn't. "Then I refuse the throne." The room fell silent. Even the guards froze. "Nkemjika," the king whispered, "you do not understand the danger. The priest has seen visions, destruction tied to this union. I believe in choices, not fear." After a long silence, the king said, "Come with me." He led her into a hidden chamber beneath the palace. A bowl of burning cowries glowed on a stone pedestal. "Look," the priest said. The flames shifted. She saw Obinna running, guards chasing herself, crying, blood flashing across the palace floor. She stepped back, shaken. "The ancestors show possibilities," the priest said. "If you choose this love, choose it with wisdom." Nkemjika steadied herself. "Then I choose it fully." The king's shoulders fell. After a moment he said, "Bring the hunter." Obinna was brought in, wrists bound. "My king," he said softly, "if my presence brings danger, take my life. But spare the princess." The king studied him. "What do you truly feel for her?" "I love her. Not for her crown. Because she is light." Nkemjika's eyes filled with tears. The priest gestured. "Kneel." They knelt. Cowries were cast into the flame. The fire rose. Gold, bright, peaceful. The priest gasped. "The ancestors have spoken. This union will not bring destruction, but a new beginning." The king's eyes widened. Slowly, he untied Obinna's wrists. "If the ancestors bless this union, who am I to fight it?" Nkemjika embraced her father. Obinna bowed in gratitude. The king placed a hand on the hunter's shoulder. "Rise, Obinna of Oruoma. From today, you are welcome in this palace." Nkemjika rushed into his arms at last. No fear, no secrets. A calm warmth filled the room, as if the kingdom itself sighed with relief. A week later, Oruoma shook with celebration. For the first time in its history, a princess married a hunter. Obinna wore simple, dignified attire. Nkemjika glowed in gold and coral beads, her smile bright enough to light the kingdom. After the ceremony, he whispered, "You saved my life." "No," she replied, touching the bracelet now on his wrist. "We saved each other." Drums thundered as the priest lifted his staff. "Let it be known, love has rewritten destiny." People roared with joy. And so ended the tale of forbidden love. A love that defied tradition, challenged fear, and changed a kingdom forever. A future not written in fear, but in love.